with a great AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
All right, here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on second down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We got three, fellas. Set! Blue, line it!
On third down, it's Cannon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. And he hits Herndon over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give to Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And a loose football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Over.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Looking to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cliff Averill in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gun. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off of play action, Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Darnold on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
The give is to Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it's a second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
This is Bell. And now running right through it. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll run it with Bell, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Darnold on third down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Fights through, and now a crease. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Gone!
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
To throw on second down is Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
Darnold down to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So the Broncos coming out now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set!
drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 21-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Detroit! 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 Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got room. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Sanders has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go. Blue 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cliff Averill getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Detroit! Over! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
To throw is Darnold, buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And all the way home for a Bronco score. In for the score. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Third and 2, Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now let's go.
Darnold on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, he had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though, falls incomplete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On first down, Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jarnich on the handoff. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Blue, Landy. Blue, Landy. Gone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot for this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Anunwa again the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.